Direct News TV. September 11, 2023. At least 150 killed, hundreds more feared dead as Storm Daniel sweeps Libya. Hundreds of people are feared dead in eastern Libya after heavy flooding caused by Storm Daniel swept away entire neighborhoods and wrecked homes in multiple coastal towns, with the city of Derna cut off completely, following the bursting of two aging dams. As many as 2,000 people were feared dead, according to the Prime Minister of a self-proclaimed government based in eastern Libya, Osama Hamad. He added on Monday that thousands were missing, but did not cite where his figures had come from. Ahmed al-Mazmari, a spokesman for the country's armed forces based in the east, told a news conference that the death toll in Derna had surpassed 2,000. He said there were between 5,000 and 6,000 reported missing. Al-Mazmari attributed the catastrophe to the collapse of two nearby dams that caused a lethal flash flood. The head of the Red Crescent in Benghazi, Kais Fakhri, has confirmed that Storm Daniel has killed at least 150 people dead in Derna, after water levels in the city rose as high as 3 meters, 10 feet. The city of Derna is completely surrounded by mountains, and these dams collapsed, said Al Jazeera's Malik Traina, reporting from the capital, Tripoli, in Libya's west. Some experts are saying more than 30 million cubic square meters of water was dumped into the city, and we're starting to see pictures of entire neighborhoods destroyed. On Monday, Derna resident Ahmed Mohammed said, "We were asleep, and when we woke up, we found water besieging the house. We are inside and trying to get out." Video by residents of the city posted online showed major devastation. Entire residential areas were erased along a river that runs down from the mountains through the city center. Multi-story apartment buildings that once stood well back from the river were partially collapsed into the mud. There's no internet connection, no electricity. The magnitude of the disaster that has happened in the city, Derna, is just growing by the minute, Hani Shinib, president of the National Council on U.S.-Libya Relations, told the press. Numbers are expected to grow to at least 5,000 victims, Shinib said. The tragedy that is happening there is not only absent from the international community, but also, there are challenges with reaching out to inform the world of what is happening. Search and rescue operations will be a challenge as Libya remains divided between two rival administrations, one in the east and one in the west, each backed by militias and foreign governments. Meanwhile, the Libyan Presidential Council based in Tripoli declared 3 parts of the country's eastern Cyrenaica province a disaster area due to floods, and asked for international help. Footage from across eastern Libya showed people stranded on the roofs of their vehicles as Storm Daniel hit the cities of Benghazi, Susa, Beda, Al-Marj and Derna on Sunday and Monday. Outside of Derna, at least 12 people have been reported dead in the eastern town of Beda, the town's main medical center said. Another 7 people were reported dead in the coastal town of Susa in northeastern Libya, according to the Ambulance and Emergency Authority. 7 others were reported dead in the towns of Shahat and Omar al-Makhtar, the minister said. 1 other person was confirmed dead on Sunday. The man was stuck in his car and surrounded by flooding in the eastern town of Al-Marj, according to Walid al-Arfi, spokesperson for the Emergency Response Agency in eastern Libya. Disaster areas. The Libyan Red Crescent said it lost contact with one of its workers as he attempted to help a stuck family in Beda. Dozens of others were reported missing, and authorities fear they could have died in the floods that destroyed homes and other properties in several towns in eastern Libya, according to local media. The missing include 7 members of the Libyan National Army, LNA, a force led by renegade military commander Khalifa Haftar that controls the eastern part of the divided country, LNA spokesperson Ahmad Mizmari said. Heavy floods washed away vehicles, footage broadcast by eastern Libya's Al-Mustaqbal TV showed. The channel also posted pictures of a collapsed road between Susa and Shahat, the home to the Greek-founded and UNESCO-listed archaeological site Cyrene. Libya's eastern-based parliament declared 3 days of mourning. Abdul Hamid Dbeiba, Prime Minister of the internationally recognized interim government in Tripoli, also declared 3 days of mourning in all the affected cities, calling them disaster areas. For major oil ports in Libya, Ras Lanaf, Zuatina, Briga and Es Sidra, were closed from Saturday evening for 3 days, 2 oil engineers said. Authorities declared a state of extreme emergency, closing schools and stores and imposing a curfew. Though his administration holds little sway in eastern Libya, Beba said on Sunday that he had directed all state agencies to immediately deal with the damage and floods in eastern cities. Beba's government is recognized by the Central Bank of Libya, which disperses funds to government departments across the country. The United Nations in Libya said it was following the storm closely and would provide urgent relief assistance in support of response efforts at local and national levels. My name is Kingsley. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to be notified whenever we post. You won't regret it.